If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. James Cameron. What if I told you those words were born out of a story of obsession, doubt, and a dream so big it could have sunk everything? Before we dive in, let's talk about James Cameron himself. He isn't just a movie director. He's an engineer of experience, a man who builds tools when no one else has them, and who refuses to accept the limits of imagination. He's the creator of The Terminator, Aliens, The Abyss, Titanic, and Avatar, films that didn't just entertain, they reshaped cinema. But it was Titanic that truly tested the meaning behind his famous quote. When Cameron set out to make the film, he didn't want a small-scale drama. He wanted audiences to feel the ocean, the steel, the terror, the love, as if they were standing on the deck of that doomed ship. That meant massive sets, freezing night shoots, and technology no one had ever tried before. The budget exploded. The studio panicked. Every day looked like the project might collapse. And yet, Cameron refused to compromise. He fought for every detail, from the way water poured through a collapsing corridor, to the authenticity of the costumes, to the exact camera rigs that could capture the impossible shots in his head. Failure seemed almost certain. But here's the thing. Even if he failed, he was aiming so high that his failure would still be greater than most people's success. That's where the quote comes from. Not as a catchy line for motivation, but as a survival mindset. Cameron believed that if you only aim for what's safe, you'll never create something that lasts. By setting the bar almost impossibly high, even the mistakes push you further than staying comfortable ever could. And Titanic? It didn't just survive the storm. It became the highest-grossing movie of its time, won 11 Oscars, and carved itself into history. But Cameron didn't stop there. He carried the same philosophy into Avatar, which pushed filmmaking into 3D and virtual production like never before. He built submarines to explore the deepest parts of the ocean. He continues to aim high, fail boldly, and redefine what's possible. So here's the challenge for you. What's your ridiculously high goal? The one that scares you, that makes failure feel almost certain. Don't run from it. Chase it. Even if you fall short, you'll fall above everyone else's success. Because if James Cameron's story proves anything, it's this. Progress doesn't come from playing small. It comes from setting your summit first, and then figuring out the path. So, what will your ridiculous goal be?